What's up, bro?
All good.
All good, bro. Today we'll see how to map the market structure, bro.
Yeah.
Right? So in the previous session, we did study into the very basics of support and resistance, how we have to mark out the levels. Okay.
Hmm.
And if you have any
Yes.
confusion with it, you just have to go on the line chart and then try to draw the zones.
Hmm.
Okay. So
Yes.
something which was very easy to understand. So we are going to study the market structure today. So
Hmm.
मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज उससे हम लोग को मार्केट का डायरेक्शन समझ में आता है द नेक्स्ट
Hmm.
द मार्केट इज गोइंग टू बी मेकिंग वो समझ में आता है थ्रू द मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर ठीक है एंड
Yes.
वंस वी अंडरस्टैंड मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर वी कैन नो द डायरेक्शन एंड सिर्फ दो
Hmm.
चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट है द फर्स्ट इज द मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर एंड
Yeah.
नो द डायरेक्शन एंड सेकंड इज हाउ कैन वी एंटर नाउ सिंस वी
Enter. Yeah. Hmm.
दो ही चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट है इसके और ऊपर कुछ नहीं है तो मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर से क्या होता है मालूम कि वी आर एबल टू गेस व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट मूव गोइंग टू बी बेस्ड ऑन
Hmm.
कितना क्लीन स्ट्रक्चर क्रिएट हो रहा है
Hmm.
कभी कभी स्ट्रक्चर बहुत अच्छा बन सकता है समटाइम्स इट कैन जस्ट बी अ मेस सो
Hmm.
समटाइम्स द मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर कैन बी रियली नाइस इट कैन बी
Hmm. Hmm.
following the order flow very nicely sometimes it can be very messy
Hmm.
we are not able to understand कि exactly क्या हो रहा है इसमें ठीक है so it is
Yes.
the phases of the market cycle. Sometimes it can be trendy. So trading in the
Hmm.
trendy market is very easy. So for example, see, this is trendy market. This is daily time frame. 2019.
Hmm.
Look how good the market was back then, bro.
Hmm.
2019 में if I was trading this, wow, बहुत
Hmm.
बहुत अच्छे trades मिल रहे हैं यहाँ पे. It's also very easy because the market is just doing a new break and it's just retesting. You see the order flow is very clean.
Hmm. Yes.
Order flow बहुत ज्यादा फॉलो हो रहा था मार्केट में ठीक है so in these situations it is very easy to trade because we know the market direction so if we
Hmm.
look at this chart now we can see that the market has clearly went up
Yes.
and it means that the market is bullish over here so
Hmm. Hmm.
let's try to study what is a bullish market cycle या फिर bullish market structure so it starts from a low then a high a higher low then a higher low then a higher high ठीक है so
Yes.
सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट क्या है ये चार पॉइंट विच इज अ लो ए हाई ए हायर लो ए हायर हाई वापस हायर लो एंड देन ए हायर हाई
Hmm.
इज द बुलिश मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर बेसिकली तो
Hmm.
क्या होता है कि वेन एवर देर इज दिस हायर लो द प्रीवियस हाई गेटिंग ब्रोकन इज ए ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर
Yes.
ठीक है अगेन प्रीवियस हायर लो ब्रेकिंग दैट प्रीवियस हायर हाई इज व्हाट ए ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर
Hmm.
ठीक है so it continuously keeps on making these higher highs after the break of the previous higher high वापस कभी
Hmm.
नीचे आएगा
Hmm.
वापस ऊपर जाएगा
Hmm.
previous higher high zone ठीक है so this is the higher low again and then a new higher high formed E-
Hmm. Hmm.
easy
Yes.
all right perfect so let me go back to the chart and let's try to find some examples of these so let's try to find a bullish market structure so see right over here if we see this low this high, this low, this high,
Hmm.
slow, then this high, then this low, then did it break? Pre
No.
ये highest point break नहीं किया, but it has broken the body. Sometimes
Body. Yes. Huh.
we look at the break of structures with the candlestick bodies. ठीक है? So
Hmm.
broke and also this got a little manipulated. But again at the same time, look, it did not break the line,
Hmm.
meaning the wick of that previous. So what happens is, let's say this is the daily time frame wick, which we see over here.
Okay.
So let's assume this is the daily time frame wick over here,
Hmm.
which is this black candle wick.
Hmm.
On the lower time frames such as H1 or M30 or even H4, these
Hmm.
bodies
Okay.
So if I explain you, let's try to understand what is inside a wick. So let's say this is a wick.
हम्म
ठीक है, तो ये तो डेली टाइम फ्रेम है, इसके अंदर 24 H1 के कैंडल्स होंगे,
हम्म
राइट?
यस हाँ
तो वो उसके अंदर फॉर्म हो रहा है, देयर इज सम प्राइस एक्शन जो ऊपर गया एंड देन नीचे आया, इज व्हाई दिस इज क्लोज बेरिश,
हम्म
राइट? तो ये जो मूवमेंट H1 में हुआ है, ये जो ऊपर गया था, ये जो नीचे आया था, ये कैंडल्स के साथ था,
हाँ
राइट? So that's why sometimes on the lower time frame, if we see, this won't be a breakout structure because it
हम्म
hasn't closed above it hasn't surged above that previous high, that previous wick. ठीक है? So that's the reason why this wick over here is so important because उसके अंदर
हम्म
lower time frame की bodies है,
हाँ ट्रू
basically, right?
बराबर
So if we once again come to the structure, if we once again come to the structure now, this is just the continuation of the structure. तो जो हुआ
हम्म
ये ऐसा, फिर ये हाई ब्रेक नहीं कर पाया, तो
हम्म
अभी तक यही हायर हाई है
हम्म
बिकॉज दिस इज द अल्टीमेट हाई जो अब तक ब्रेक नहीं हुआ. ब्रेक कहाँ पे हुआ? यहाँ पे, ये
हम्म
ब्रेक हुआ, अगेन प्राइस केम डाउन, अगेन अप. So you see how the market structure started low,
यस
high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. कौन सा रहेगा? ये रहेगा कि ये रहेगा? लेफ्ट ही रहेगा, वन, या फिर टू रहेगा, राइट साइड वाला?
टू सेकंड वन
परफेक्ट परफेक्ट, बिकॉज दैट वेंट द लोवेस्ट.
द लोएस्ट या
ठीक है, ये हायर लो है एंड देन दिस इज द हायर हाई, हायर लो, देन हायर हाई. ठीक है, so this is one of the easy market structure. I mean, this was easy to navigate through. But sometimes the market structure can be like this. This is also easy to spot. See what happened. Bearish market था यहाँ पे, then finally
हाँ
broke it. So low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. फिर क्या होता है? एक deeper retracement आता है. Once again we have that higher high. This will happen whenever there is a lot of structure being made, right? तो फिर भी अगर प्राइस को ऊपर जाना है ना, तो ये ऐसे ही कंटिन्यू नहीं होगा. It will stall and then go up, right? That is basically the psychology of the market and the buyers and sellers, because trading is a zero sum game. For you to make $1, someone has to lose $1.
या
So you losing money in the market is someone's gain at the end.
हम्म
Making $1,000 is someone's loss because that's
बस
where the money is coming towards you. So is somewhat important as well. We see then how this basically just started. Then all this smaller structure then turns out to be a one leg. ठीक है, इसके अंदर भी स्ट्रक्चर्स है, माइक्रो स्ट्रक्चर है इसके अंदर, बट ये मेजर स्ट्रक्चर है. ठीक है, इसके अंदर ये तो माइक्रो स्ट्रक्चर रहेगा ही हर जगह पे,
हाँ
बट ये मेजर स्विंग पॉइंट्स है. दीज आर नो द स्विंग पॉइंट्स, जो मेजर पॉइंट्स होते हैं.
ओके
ऑल क्लियर?
यस ऑल क्लियर
परफेक्ट. सो अभी even at this chart right over here, if we have to find the structure, so what happened? Market was completely bearish, then it broke, then see how it started. ठीक है, so by knowing this information, let's say you're like, okay, gold अभी यहाँ तक जाएगा is what your expectation was when the price was maybe over here. So then you see that, okay, you see now how the H1 basically went bullish, came back, went again bullish, broke this high, comes down, and then goes up. Just by knowing this structure and you knowing that, okay, left में कोई room है, you can just catch this continuation. Towards. So we don't have to be entering on the very bottom or the very top for sells and buys. Respect. Even if you're in the middle, but you know that we have some space for us to go towards there, we can still enter over here as well. Even अगर ये 0 से लेके 100 तक रहेगा, even at the 70% you can enter just to capture the last 30% move.
यस
ठीक है, और ये ज्यादा सेफ रहता है तब, क्योंकि तब तक तो तगड़ा बन गया रहता है. Right? Also, you see how this level got broken. This resistance got broken, right? And we were trading above the resistance now. It had just अभी यहाँ पे we have confluence. एक तो resistance को retouched है,
हाँ.
एंड सेकंड इज यहाँ पे इफ वी सी नाउ लुक बुलिश है प्राइस बट यहाँ पे ब्रेक हुआ था.
हम्म.
Everyone would have been expecting that okay now ये break हुआ है then it will drop down,
हम्म.
right?
हम्म.
But this is where all the time frames together helps a lot. So
हम्म.
look at H4. So if once you look at the H4 bro, there was no break. This is not a break, this is just a retracement. एक ही कैंडल है ऊपर जा रहा है. H1 में
हम्म.
ये ब्रेक हम लोग डिसाइड कर रहे थे ना. It's not that
Yes.
break, it's just one candle, that just retracement. So what happened,
हम्म.
price came from this point to this point. हम लोग को एक रीटेस्ट भी चाहिए था रेजिस्टेंस टर्न
हम्म.
सपोर्ट का. इट जस्ट वेंट हियर एंड देन वी हैव दिस मूव. बाय द वे गोल्ड इज रेडी फॉर बाइज ब्रो. सी दिस इज द idea, this and maybe this 2 RR.
हम्म.
So you see how easy it is just to see the momentum incoming. Then the price is
Yes.
stopped here. अभी price न्यूयॉर्क ओपन हो रहा है.
हम्म.
But let me find my phone, wait a minute. Yeah bro. So this is the reason why we study the market structure. Direction we can know, and it becomes easy for us to expect the next move. And with knowing the move, then we can just enter on the higher lows or the lower highs. So for example, if we want to get into buys, this is the sweet spot to enter because ये higher low है.
Yes.
ठीक है, retracement के बाद we have to enter, and that's basically how we enter. And if we are in sells, lower high is the point which can be helpful for us to enter. So ये बेसिक फंडा है. ठीक है, और कुछ भी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है. इट जस्ट दिस लेवल्स, मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर, फिर एंट्रीज और एक क्लियर स्ट्रक्चर. वी डोंट हैव टू बी इंटरेस्टेड इन समथिंग लाइक दिस. इफ यू आर नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग अ चार्ट ना, अगर मुझे समझता नहीं तो मैं ये बात भी नहीं करता. और अगर मुझे समझ में आ रहा है ना ये, एंड इफ इट ऑल्सो टेक्स अ लॉस, इट डजंट वर्क आउट ना, आई वोंट बी सैड अबाउट इट. ठीक है, बिकॉज फॉर मी दिस इज गुड. So you have to trade all those setups which you find very comfortable taking, and not those setups which are, very average kind of setups.
Yes.
Yeah. So for example, if you look at something like US30, so US30, if you look at US30, it's not easy to understand कि अभी क्या होने वाला है. So just ignore it. Look at USD CHF for instance. So USD CHF is going up, but it's good that it's going up. But also at the same time, look at the daily now. It's just approached this previous daily, lower high area.
Lower highs.
So that's what it tells you that, okay, it's not good to actually enter into buys right now. Just wait. Okay. If you look at GBP USD, for example, GBP USD, यहाँ पे there is one area which most likely could be tested. So pound could actually be bearish. This
Okay.
the setup, like this could be the actual setup. These cells. You see, one more way you would have entered this trade now is so for example, the chart is bearish. Okay. This is something which we have to go later, bro, but it's always good to talk about the live market conditions and the trades which were presented into it. Okay? So for example, that this is bearish. See, ये ऑर्डर फ्लो फॉलो हो रहा है. सो सी, ऑर्डर फ्लो वाइज यहाँ पे ट्रेड था, यहाँ पे सेल था, यहाँ पे सेल था, वापस यहाँ पे सेल. तो अगर ये कैच करना था, सो लुक एट द कॉन्फ्लुएंसेस. प्राइस ब्रोक दिस लेवल ऊपर से, We are what? Bearish.
bearish, yeah.
ठीक है. So what's next? Next is just a retest. अभी
Retest.
retest पे ट्रेड नहीं लेना है. ऐसा नहीं है कि retest
Hmm.
पे आ रहा है प्राइस, रिवर्स भी हो सकता है.
Hmm.
Get some projects, like look at, okay, this see M30 कैसे close हुआ, bearish close हुआ. ठीक है. Then even your entry, if being average, it works, bro. We just need to
Hmm.
be having good win rate. We have to have
Hmm.
positive setups. Even if we enter late, it is fine. So
Hmm.
it is a good thing. अगर ये भी setup, if you capture, let's say just this setup one which you took, and today is
Hmm.
Monday, and you make 3% on it, and you're trading
Hmm.
100K, bro. That's
Hmm.
3K a week.
Yes.
You can
Yes.
just stop trading. That's why you need to be trading very less and
Less.
trading only quality setups. If you don't
Hmm.
understand the setup, don't even second, guess about it. Just ignore it.
Hmm. Yes.
Okay. So it is very important to be aware on the type of setups you are taking.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. Even this Euro USD, it is bearish. It is going to drop today. It will drop till at least here. But now,
Hmm.
for example, okay, it's going to drop here. So this is what, 40 pips. At
Hmm.
least the risk reward should never be negative, bro. So if you have your stock
Hmm.
is going to be above this highs, so it's like negative risk to reward ratio. It doesn't make sense.
Yes.
This is
Hmm.
56 and your reward is just like 43.
40. Yeah.
1 is to 1 is something which I take, but not always, bro. I always like taking 1 is to 3, or is at least 1 is to 2 at
Two.
times. Okay. So even this setup, I am actually in this setup still. I am holding it. Plus this week is going to be very good actually. So coming back to the market structure, bro.
Hmm.
So this is just the example of a bullish market structure where we need a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low,
Hmm.
a higher high, higher low, and a higher high. In the same manner, there is bearish market structure now. ठीक है. जैसे ये
Hmm. ठीक.
लो ब्रेक होता है, एक न्यू लोअर लो बनता है, लो ब्रेक होता है, न्यू
Hmm.
लोअर लो बनता है, लो ब्रेक होता है, न्यू लोअर लो बनता है. और ये जो
Hmm.
सारे पॉइंट्स रहते हैं, ये
Hmm.
होते हैं लोअर हाइज.
Okay. Hmm.
ठीक है. वन मोर थिंग. सो ये हो गया लो, हाई, हायर लो और हायर हाई, हायर लो और हायर हाई. ये जो हाइज होते हैं ना, हायर हाइज,
Hmm.
यू आर बुलिश, राइट? इवेंचुअली द प्राइस इज गोइंग टू गो अप.
Yes.
तो जो हाइज होते हैं ना, दीज आल्सो टर्न्ड आउट टू बी वीक हाइज. इनको हम वीक हाइज भी बोलते हैं,
Hmm. Hmm.
बिकॉज बुलिश मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर है
Hmm.
एंड वीक हाइज हैव टू बी टेकन,
Hmm.
राइट? तो अगर वीक
Oh.
हाइज टेकन डाउन हो रहे हैं, तो ये लोस को
Hmm.
क्या बोलेंगे?
Strong lows.
एग्जैक्टली, स्ट्रॉन्ग लो. ठीक है. तो ये सारे स्ट्रॉन्ग लोज है, एंड वी
Hmm.
ऑलवेज हैव टू ट्रेड टुवर्ड्स द वीकर डायरेक्शन.
Hmm.
Any
Okay.
trade you take is towards the weaker direction. If you're bullish, aim for the weak highs. So enter here.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Enter here maybe. Enter here maybe. Enter here.
Hmm.
Enter here maybe.
Hmm.
You always have to trade towards the weaker side. So in a
Hmm.
bearish example, ये सब क्या होंगे?
Weak lows.
Exactly, weak lows. ठीक है. और ये
Strong highs.
perfect, bro. Yeah, this is a bullish market.
Bullish.
This is a bearish
Bearish.
market structure. ठीक है. So that's what we always care about. So weak highs जो होते
Hmm.
हैं, nothing but higher highs,
Hmm.
और ये strong lows होते हैं, nothing but higher lows.
Hmm.
ठीक है. और ये होते हैं lower lows,
Hmm.
और ये होते हैं lower highs.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is very important. This is just that foundation which will make sure that you understand a lot of
Hmm.
things.
Hmm. Okay.
ठीक है.
Yes.
So This is very important, bro. And once you understand this, now all you have to care about is understanding it even much better.
Hmm.
Yeah, because market cycles will always be changing. You have to
Yes.
understand those. So for example, see, यहाँ पे the market cycle was bullish,
Bullish.
ठीक है? But then it actually broke it, and then it started following this,
Bearish.
bearish trend.
Yes.
Again, what happened? It broke, and this bullish move again started.
Hmm.
Okay, so that part, breakoff structure and the change in the direction, change in the trend will be for later sections. But ये समझ में आया, right? This is very easy to understand, bro. And
Yes.
you also mentioned, did you knew that before? वो weak highs and strong lows वाला?
No, no, no.
नहीं ना?
No.
Very
नहीं.
nice, bro. Very nice, very nice. Good to see. So you understand, right? So we always have to
Yes.
trade towards the weaker section. So if we are bearish, we have to trade towards the weaker.
Section.
Again, right now about this setup, bro, you see how this is broken, and then the price came down and price is stopped. So it actually makes sense if it continues towards the upper side, because tested this as well. Also, at the same time, here is a very strong level which got rejected, and maybe we can find our way towards the upper side. Nothing special about the market, bro. मतलब कोई अच्छा setup तो बहुत time तक मुझे मिला नहीं है. This is good. This which I took, Euro GBP, was the only good setup. But you see again, look over here. Since you understand the market structure now, look at the H1 and look how easy it can be at times to enter the market if you are patient enough. First entry, because this broke, right? Retest first.
Yes.
So what happened? Broke, weak high, comes down, test, broken, weak high, comes down, test, up, weak high, comes down, test, goes up, and see how that order flow basically starts. So even if you enter over here, it is still fine. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's still fine, bro. Even if you enter on the top of the top area, but you have to make sure that there is still room for your trade to progress. And you are entering at the very top and then the market is in the range. Right? So that's something which you need to be very aware about. So it's nothing, bro. It's just that you have to understand the direction. You have to find an entry. All good. And just wait. And trade the easiest setup. So let's say you're in the jungle, bro, and then you have to hunt. So you won't be hunting for the animals which run very fast. You'll be waiting for him to, sit down and just wait over there for maybe 5 more seconds for you to take that aim on him and then shoot him. It's what we need to be trading, is what we need to be doing with our trading. That's the psychology we need to be having. And रुकने से कुछ भी बदलता नहीं है. जो होने वाला है वो तो होने ही वाला है. So it's that. Just wait. If you're not understanding a particular setup, even if you're 1% unsure about it, wait. Just wait. You're not going to lose money if you just wait, bro. But you might lose money if you don't wait and you take a random setup. That's how it goes. And that's the only difference in the psychology of the traders who actually are consistent and the ones who consistently lose. Right. So that's pretty much it, bro. That's what you need to be doing. And there is obviously correlations on the charts which you can easily use. Nothing else, bro. It's simple. We'll do this step by step, and I hope you are understanding the way that I teach.
Yes.
No problem with that, right?
No
Perfect, bro.
problem.
I might go a little fast at times because uh, you know I have to obviously come down to the uh, older version of me, bro. That okay, समझने को time लगती है, but at times I can go fast, but you need to tell me if I am going too fast. But I think so far so good, bro. You're understanding, right?
Yes, I am understanding.
And I'll explain it explain this to you in the easiest way possible. Yeah. So even look at this chart. Once the order flow starts, bro,
Yes.
you can still be entering here, bro, and just sitting here and still making money. So get this out of your head that you have to enter at the very bottom. यही जो प्रिसीजन वाला साइकोलॉजी होता है ना, कि नहीं मुझे प्रिसाइज रहना है, मुझे एकदम बॉटम पे एंट्री चाहिए, मुझे सबसे छोटा स्टॉप लॉस चाहिए, सबसे ज्यादा रिस्क रिवॉर्ड रेशियो चाहिए, इज व्हाट makes us perform poor in trading, right?
Okay.
Yes, bro. So we'll cover the market structure part also in the later sections because market structure हमारे साथ always रहेगा. Market structure is something which is very important and we obviously have to rely on it all the times. So
Yeah.
it's very important, bro. So even here, see, this is just a bearish continuation, nothing else. It's just coming up and going down, coming up and going down, going down. But if there is room for you to maybe reach, maybe the price is gonna go here because there is a higher time frame key level there. So you could just be entering somewhere over here too, bro. And then just waiting for your take profit to get it. कभी कभी ऐसा भी होगा कि it reaches the 90% of your take profit level. You're entering here, price maybe यहाँ पे जाके reverse हो जाए. ये सब होगा is what you'll experience, bro. Everything.
Yes.
But then you just have to get used to it. Because market doesn't care about anyone's emotions. It does what it wants to do at the end. Right? So I'm just monitoring this gold, bro, in today's session because anything else I don't find worthy trading. So I might just be focused on gold for this session, man. I want Euro USD to get cleaner too because बहुत ज़्यादा bearish movement है. And also मतलब there is always stress यार if you are entering on the very low. So obviously there is a chance that the price could obviously reverse.
Yeah.
There is always this contradiction कि okay मुझे पता है मुझे नीचे भी enter करना है but what if the price reverses? So that's why we have to look at the higher time frame. तो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है कि यहाँ पे just right now there was this level which got taken and see this level got taken, this level got broken towards the downside, had a retest towards the upper side and then it's still dropping now. Next level, right? This is where support resistance can actually help us.
Yes.
This is just like a range, right? This is the range. Behave how the price have behaved over here. Look at this area. Look at this behavior. Even look at this behavior, for example. It was just stuck in this range. So it is what's going to happen now as well. It might just be stuck in this range. Maybe breaks and then goes down, or then breaks up and then comes up. Okay? So this is important, bro. All right, bro. So I think you understood today's session, right? About the higher lows and the higher highs. Very easy to understand.
Yeah.
Okay, bro. Perfect. Any doubts?
No, not any doubts. Understood it.
Perfect.
Got it.
Perfect, man. So do one thing, bro. Send me something like 5 examples of a bullish market structure and 5 examples of a bearish market structure on Telegram.
Okay, sure.
Okay, then, bro. I'll let you go.
Okay.
Take care, man.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.